shore. If you're hoping for a harbor, then you'll find an open door. It'll visit from the water through whatever's in the waves of the ones who have got them away. Welcome to the Rock.
There are planes lined up like sardines, and as far as I can see, there's cars lined up too. It's like everyone in Newfoundland is here.
She's a jumbo. She's gonna have 250, 300 on her. She's pretty large too. She's gonna have at least 200 on her. And I'm doing the math. I'm adding them all. We have 38 planes with an average of 250, 300 on each. Holy sh!
Nicotine patches, medication, Pampers.
Something to drink, full of fire, and we brought out all the 80 bottles of liquor and delivered them to everyone. Soon everyone got friendlier.
I took a couple of pictures of the view there with my camera.
We didn't know where we were, but we knew that we were hammered. Open the airplane doors, and all the locals. Surely there's something better to do than fly. Wherever we are.
I asked the American people to join me in saying a thanks for all the folks who've been fighting hard to rescue our fellow citizens, and to join me in saying a prayer for the victims and their families. The resolve of our great nation is being tested, but make no mistake, we will show the world that we will pass this test. God bless.
I didn't even think. They haven't seen any of it yet. We're all staring at those images and we just stand helpless watching them.
We barely know where we are, but we know it's not there.
Charles Bullingham was the captain of Flight 77 that crashed into the Pentagon. I just saw him at a pub in London. You can't imagine. A pilot will go to the ends of the earth to save his airplane. just will.
Watch those images for hours. Until someone finally turned them off.
Beulah walks me to church and I light a candle for my dad. I finally realized what that song I had been hearing was. It was an old hymn when I was a kid. Now, I haven't been to church in years, but for some reason, that song was in my head. Make me a channel of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me bring your love. Where there is injury, your pardon, Lord. And where there's doubt, true faith in you.
We just entered Texas.